Oh. What's happened?
That's
Come on then, let's get to the pool.
Good morning. Just dropped Amelia at Kids Club. They're doing Cowboys and Indians treasure hunt today, so she was really excited to go to that. So just dropped her off. Now I'm off to find Miff and the little one. We had a bit of an abrupt end to the night last night because Sophia said she wanted to feel what the smoke on the stage felt like and ended up sticking her finger in the smoke machine and burnt the end of her finger. So off we went to the pharmacy. The lady was really good in there actually. She gave us some cream and some waterproof plasters, like proper tight, watertight plasters, which was pretty upset, as you can imagine, with a burn on the end of her finger that blistered. At the same time as that happening, all the power went out on the stage. So we actually think that Sophia might have caused that to happen. I'm still not 100% sure whether it was just a coincidence. But here they are, I've just found them. And we're either going to head to the pool or the beach, we're not sure yet. Just going to see what we think will be best to do. Ooh, looks like there's a spin class going on. Hello!
I'm to go to the splash park.
Okay, splash park it is.
There's Mummy. Where have you just been? And what was it today? A treasure hunt. Did you have good fun?
Yeah. And the treasure was sweeties.
Look who's behind you. Ooh. Say how. So we've come into the big spa on site. It's a really good shop, to be fair. It's got absolutely everything that you'd expect. Breads, meats, sausages, burgers, chicken, salad stuff, and they've got a really, really good deli counter at the back. This closes at siesta time, but they do like chicken wings, paella, lots of different fresh cheeses you can buy, and then under here there's olives, paella, chicken wings, pasta bolognese. So you could just get like one of these boxes for a takeout. Massive wine section that runs all the way down there. Wine taps at the back, or spritz. Get spritz. These are wine machines, look. So you grab one of these bottles from up here and you fill your wine up. It's €1.30 for half a litre or $2.60 for a full litre. We don't need any. Daddy brought a litre and a half that we've hardly touched.
Look at that big piece of melon.
Sausages and chicken.
That big piece of melon.
Oh yeah, that's from the veg shop. So, prices in here. If you go to Aldi or Lidl or anything, while you're over here, you'll come in here and probably be shocked at the prices. Or it would seem expensive, but really, if you didn't do that and just came in here, it's like shopping in the UK. So all the toiletries that you could need. Shampoos, shower gels, deodorants, chocolates and snacks. All your canned and dried. Tomato sauces, stocks, gravies. And Mummy's just getting some water, and then we're gonna head back get lunch. Let's find the other child. Where is she? Probably be down a cake and sweets. Oh yeah, cake and sweet section. Thought so. There she is. What are you looking at? But what have you got at home that we need to eat when we get back? Your jelly beans. So yeah, really good shop. You don't need to come off site if you are staying here. This on the way out as well. This is a little play area for the kids in the shop. Quite cool.
Now the girls have had a sleep.
I forgot who it belongs to.
The hat. Someone's left the hat. So the girls have had a good sleep. So we're going for a walk now just to see the beach. We have got a reservation tonight at one of the beach restaurants at 7, so we're not going to have time to go to the beach properly, but we're just going to have a look. We've still got tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day here really, so we'll potentially go to the beach tomorrow, but we said that we're just going to go and have a look now, see what the beach is like. So there's various different gates along the camp that give you entrance to the beach. So I'm not sure what number gate this is, but it's the closest one to our chalet. And there's all camping down the sides here. I think some people come and camp here for a long amount of time, because there's some people that are set up with plants outside their camper vans, washing lines, as if they're here for the long haul. So I think anyone that kind of does long camping, they do come here and enjoy the facilities and things and get themselves set up. Showers at the end of the beach. One of the restaurants here. I think this is the one we're booked into tonight, but I'm just going to go and check. But it looks quite nice. It's a bit overcast at the minute, so it's quite nice walking down. It's a bit breezy though, so if we are sat here tonight, we might need to bring a couple of jackets. Toilets right on the beach that look quite nice. I know that's something sometimes that can be a bit of a negative coming to the beach, is trying to find toilets to go to. Here's your sunbed prices. So 2 sunbeds and a brolly. Depends what row you're on. So if you're near the front, €20 for the day. Rows 3, 4, 5, 6, €18 for the day, so not that much different. Or you can book them for your full week or 2 weeks that you're here. For older kids as well, there is the inflatable splash park, which I'll show you in a minute, but these are the prices for going on that. I think for older kids it's well worth it. They're amazing, these things. Pedlos. So they did have these kind of pedlos on the lake at Lake Garda, but because our girls can't swim yet, it didn't seem like a good idea. But I think when you've got older kids, these are great for getting out on the lake / sea, letting them go down the slide and things. I think they'd absolutely love it. Mobile bar. which is a really good idea on the beach, so you can still get kind of cold drinks and lollies, Pringles, crisps, coffee. Yeah, it's handy that.
The hat you're wearing. Run after him.
Bought us out a little cream cheese profiterole. It's a little starter. Some bread. Do you like the bread, Sophia?
Right bread. If you want to try one.
Yeah, I'll try it, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you get the big bit.
Nice, Amelia?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
The girls love these glasses because show us, Amelia, what's in it? It has like a little gem inside the glass, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We had one like this in another restaurant that we went in. I don't know what it's all about, but it looks quite pretty. So they like these.
Amelia had three beds. Amelia had three beds and I had two.
Miff has gone full seafood. Looks amazing. Got a side of asparagus. Girls are happily enjoying their chicken nuggets and chips.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, a bit of a change from pasta. We've had a lot of pasta this holiday. And then I've gone for the grilled sea bass with edamame and I can't remember what the foam was. Something foam. Looks lovely.
Want a bit of nugget?
Lovely meal. Girls have been given a lolly.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Help us for the next show. Okay, it's not very hard. You need to be the guardian of the key. Okay?
25.
You'd need 25 people, do you think, to eat that watermelon?
Yeah.
So this is the fruit and veg shop. Just picked up a watermelon and take it home. Lunch, beautiful fresh herbs, watermelons, fruit, veg, tomatoes, and then you've got stuff in the fridge as well. Do jams, fresh orange juice. Ready then, kid?
I saw some coconuts over here.
Saw some coconuts. Oh yeah, coconuts.
Massive coconuts.
And coconuts there, look, for drinking.
Yep.
Amelia's gone to kids club, so me and Claire have just come and sat down at Verona, which is just next to the park. It's really good actually, kids club, and she loves it.
Yeah, German kids mainly, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the reps are really inclusive, like get all of them involved, regardless of language. So and still have a good time, can't they?
We've just come down to grab a drink. Sophia's been dying to get on the little rides that are here. She keeps going on them every time we walk past, sitting on them, so thought we'd come here, get a drink, and they're only 50 cent. Bargain. Bang. So she's pretty much going to get on all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 5 of them.
How have you counted 6 then?
Absolutely not.
That one's lasting ages, isn't it?
She can have another 3 goes on that then. Test that one. Cheers. That's a good one. It's been going a long time, hasn't it? Are you bored? She looks very bored, doesn't she? It has been going ages. 57 miles spent. I hope so. Out here in the Wild West, behind these trees, Sophia Gibbons. Shoot your gun.
It's not going faster.
Yeah, it won't go too fast. Has to be careful, there's lots of bikes about and stuff, doesn't it? Can't be charging through the park.
There's a little dance show going on the stage at the minute, so every day there's an hour dance class for kids older than 6, and they learn a dance, and then on a Friday at the end of the week they get to perform it for everyone, so it's the performance. I think if Amelia was old enough she'd be all over that. It's quite a cute little thing that they do.
So there is a curfew on camp for driving. So from, I think it's 11 p.m. until 7 in the morning, you're not allowed to drive on site. Now we need to leave at 6, so I've had to move the car out the front near reception earlier today, and I've just dragged the 2 large cases down, and then we've got a buggy booked to come and pick us up and take us in the morning. So we're just going to get some takeaway food now. The girls are in bed, but there is a little market on all the way up the main street, which is really nice actually. A few trinkets and stuff. A lot of people drive here, so you'd be able to buy quite a few bits and bobs, but we've literally got no room in the cases for anything. It's crazy, but there is some really nice bits. I think I'm going to get takeaway burger from this burger place, an American place, and then I'm going to go and get Claire from down at the bottom. She wants some noodles, some veg noodles. So, we'll see what it's like when we get back. I have come to the burger joint. That's not mine. The takeaway burger, I've had the Bray burger, which I think is basically just a bacon cheeseburger. While I wait, tennis is on. Really good in here, plenty of seating. I would say that about this place. None of the restaurants ever seem sort of too busy. There's so many, and I think a lot of people do eat at home because the spa and everything is really good. There's loads of barbecues on that side of everyone's terraces. They're well equipped, the lodges. You have got an oven and a hob. But the food's really good when you're out as well.
Last night in camp, we decided to pack and then get takeaway, so I've gone for some vegetable fried noodles, and then Miff's gone for bacon and cheeseburger, chips. So that's what we've gone for. Normally we're walking, aren't we?
Thursday morning light breaks, sleepy eyes barely awake. Cold floor beneath my feet, new day's rhythm finds its beat. Coffee steams, hands warm up, chasing dreams, drink it up. Sunshine peaks, new days glow, time to let these moments flow. Thursday morning come alive, feel the pulse of 9 to 5. Every heartbeat in the rise, see the world through open eyes. Traders packed, smile to share, busy streets breathe the air. Every step brings me close to the place I love the most.
We're at Verona Airport. Pistachio cream croissant and pan au chocolat for the girls. Check-in was not as bad as Birmingham, but still a lot of people trying to check in at the same time. But we're through, and we're just chilling before we get on the flight. So one thing that's worth knowing at Verona Airport, all the shops and things, restaurants and all that are all free the gate. I know, I've got your other map as well. So there is another passport control to get you through to the gate, and we've just probably stood there for about, we've stood there for about 20 minutes, and there wasn't that many people in front of us, so just worth thinking about that there is a passport control to get you through to the gate. So once you're through security, you're not kind of free, you've still got that bit to do as well. But once you are through the gate, there's nothing else through here, so if you do want to go to the shops and things, you have to do that before passport control. So leaving enough time to do all that. We were here 3 hours before this time just because of the queues and things that we had at Birmingham. We wanted to make sure that we got here with plenty of time, so we are here and we are boarding in about 10 minutes.
So we just got off the plane and we've just gone through security, and Dad's just going to get our other suitcases and the suitcase trolley.
And where are we going?
We're going home today.
Home. So, just to finish off, we thought we would just break down how much the whole holiday cost us. Just because I know that's something that a lot of people are thinking about at the minute. Flights. We flew from Birmingham to Verona and flew back from Verona to Birmingham. And the flights were £825 for the 4 of us. We didn't book seats or anything like that. That was just the kind of standard flight cost. So that was with TUI, £825. Flight times were reasonable.
Yeah, they were. We had good flight times.
We did pay for 2 hold cases. So that came to £106 for 2 hold cases, 20 kg for the return flight. Then on to the actual Eurocamps. So we did 5 nights at the 2 different Eurocamps. So the first one, Bella Italia in Lake Garda, that was the Wednesday to check out on the Monday. We stayed in a 3-bed premium home, and we paid for bedding and towels for all of us, and that came to £790 for the 5 nights. The second one, the Marina Di Venezia, that was the Monday to Saturday, so right in half term at that point. That was a comfort 3-bed, so the standard level rather than the premium level, which we paid for at Bella Italia, and that was £938. With that one, we did have a bit of a mess about. So we had originally booked a premium 3-bed. A few months after we booked, I got a phone call from Eurocamp, and they said they'd actually overbooked the premium ones by accident. So they were downgrading us to a comfort. And as a result of that, they threw in the bedding and towels complimentary. So the £938 that didn't include the cost of bedding and towels, even though we did have them. The difference between the premium and the comfort is minimal. You get a dishwasher, you get a toaster.
You get the lounge seating.
You get the lounge.
Outside.
Yeah, seating on the decking. I think when you get that, you get more of a covering, don't you, on the decking?
Yeah, it's redder on the decking.
Whereas at the comfort one at Marina Di Venezia, you only got like a half cover. So your decking was more in the sun. But I also think it depends on the positioning of your home, like which way you're facing and what trees are around you, which you can't really know what that's going to be. So they say that the decor can be different, but our decor was pretty much the same, wasn't it? Right? Yeah. The sizing of the home can be different as well. Ours was set out differently, wasn't it?
And they're not big, even with the premium, they're not big as it is, but they're perfectly manageable. Like, it's not, you don't feel cramped. No. I mean, we did have the extra room.
Weeble at the end of the bed every day.
Oh, yeah.
Miff couldn't walk sideways down the bed.
You got to watch your toes on the feet of the bed.
Him, like, going sideways along the bottom of the bed.
I caught my toes too many times, so I got scared.
So in total, the flights and the accommodation came to £2,660. So that's kind of your base cost. 10 nights, over half term, over UK May half term. So 2,660. In addition to that, we did have the car. We think we could have done without the car on reflection, but because if you were at either of the 2 camps, but because we were doing the travel between the 2, we couldn't have done the trip that we did without the car.
We had too much luggage.
So yeah, we needed to have the car, but the car was quite expensive. So we had the premium or standard elite level of car from Eurocamp, which was like...
So now for Romeo Stelvia, it's a SUV, basically.
Plus we paid for the upper level of insurance package, so you get covered for everything, you get roadside assistance, all that kind of thing. So the actual car hire itself was £1,150, and then the fuel to fill it up before we took it back, that was another £50. So in total the car hire was £1,200. That also included the car seats that we needed for the girls. They were like £170 within that. So it's all those extras that kind of add up with the car hire. So yeah, 1,200 was for the car hire. So that's kind of nearly half the flights and accommodation. Again, was just the car. Then spending money. So we didn't really think about spending whilst we were there, did we? We'd just eat what we wanted, buy whatever we wanted, ice creams, drinks, you know, anything like extra for the girls if they wanted buckets, and toys for the pool, and all the parking that we did when we were travelling around, transport, so the boat over to Venice, all, you know, the tickets for that kind of thing, everything like that was, you know, all extra spends. So our total spending money was £1,400 for the 10 nights, and that included our shopping as well, so the trips that we did to Lidl, Aldi. The one thing I have excluded from that £1,400 is the Gardaland tickets, because to me they're kind of an additional expense that isn't a true holiday cost. That was something that we just decided to do. So for 2 adults and 2 children, booked the night before online, that cost us £160 for the Gardaland tickets.
I'd say if you're shopping at the Aldi's and Lidl's there and eating in lunch and tea, it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper.
Because a lot of people were doing barbecues every night, weren't they? Because every Eurocamp home comes with the ones that we saw anyway, came with a barbecue. Most of our dinners were coming in pounds, like looking at our transactions, about 70-80 pounds. There was the beachside place that was more expensive, but we had quite expensive meals and wine there, didn't we?
Yeah, but again, with that, most of the meals that we had a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
between the 2 of us, which we wouldn't normally do, really.
Yeah, I don't think the price of the flights and the accommodation is a lot. I think that's reasonable for what it is. I think the car hire is expensive.
I think it's really, really cheap for what it is.
Yeah.
If you compare it to something in the UK, a Centre Parks, for example, you spend £1,200 for 4 nights at Centre Parks.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the price of our holiday. So also, because we stayed at 2 Eurocamps, we thought we would share some of our like pros and cons of each of the camps. We've never done Eurocamp before, so we have gone in completely open-minded, not knowing what to expect. We'll start with Bella Italia. So I think the number 1 top marks for Bella Italia is the location. It's really accessible to airport. For starters, it's half an hour away from Verona, but also all the other towns, all the places you can go to really easily. I mean, we had the car, so we didn't experience that much public transport, but I've heard that buses, and you've got the little train that gets you to Pescara del Garda that you can then get trains from. But
Pesca's got the port, basically. Anywhere on the lake, pretty much, you can get to via boat from the harbour in Pesca.
So I've heard people getting boats to Bardolino from Pescara del Garda. There's a bus you can get just outside the campsite that takes you to Gardaland. Exermione, I think you can get to on that bus. Location wise, there's so much to do. You don't just have to stay on the camp all the time, which I think is really good, especially if you're there for a longer time. The other good thing about Bella Italia is the size of the park. So it's not huge, but it's big enough that there's enough going on and you can be kind of away from the main area if you want to be. It's got a good number of restaurants. It's got, you know, all the shops that you would want, but it's not massive. So you're not walking for, you know, 20-25 minutes to get anywhere. It's a reasonable size that everywhere is within kind of a 10-15 minute walk. On the flip side, with Bella Italia, the main downside I think for us was when it got to half term, the pool and getting a sunbed
scramble,
was a bit crazy, wasn't it? Like queuing to get in to the pool area, and then people kind of rushing a bit to get sunbeds.
Well, for us, the kids are up at 6:30. The pool don't open till 9:30. So we've already been up 3 hours, so we're sort of ready to go at that time anyway. But yeah, when it got to... We ended up queuing, didn't we, to get into the pool.
And we hadn't had that prior to it being half term, so it was definitely a school holiday thing, I think. I mean, they've got loads of sunbeds. You are literally like this next to each other, aren't you? Like, it's
there is plenty there.
There is loads of them, but they were all gone within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The other thing is Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi at Bella Italia is not available unless you're in kind of the central area. So if you're in the restaurants or if you're at the pool, there is a Wi-Fi that's available, but once you're in your home, it's not, you can't get it, can you? And it didn't really bother us because we've got data and, you know, we just paid for data on our phones, but it just meant we couldn't really have it on the girls' tablet. It's not a be-all and end-all, but for some people, you know, some people travel and work and stuff, so you'd have to think of another way of getting Wi-Fi, which is in contrast to Marina Di Venezia, because their Wi-Fi is just readily available everywhere. You don't pay extra for it or anything like that. It's just available no matter which area of the park that you're in. It is available, and that's a bigger park as well. It's a much bigger park than Bella Italia. Like in summer, we did like Bella Italia, didn't we? When we were, when we knew we were having to leave, we were
sad to be leaving.
We didn't really want to. Yeah. However, once we got to Marina Di Venezia and saw the setup of that site, it, in comparison to Bella Italia, is
just a level up into
a more modern and nicer feel to it. It's kind of our main pro of that park is just the look and feel of it. It's a much bigger park, which I know obviously one of the pros of Bella Italia was that it was a reasonable size. This is a big park, so you can be a 20-minute walk from the central area. However, they do have buses. So if you...
little golf carts, basically.
If you want to not have to walk, you can pick up one of the carts that are kind of every 15-20 minutes, something like that. They've got loads of shops, they've got loads of lovely restaurants. Even like the entertainment and the staff, it's just a lot more, it's got a much more of a hotel feel, hasn't it?
Yeah, just a different sort of level of park, I think.
Yeah, they're both really classed as 5-star sites on Eurocamp's rating, but to us, it felt like Bella Italia was a 4-star and this one was a 5-star, if you were going to star rate them. The pool as well was the other main thing about that site. It, again, was just a level above the Bella Italia one.
It don't matter what age you'd be in that pool. If you've got older kids, there's really big slides. There's a big flume that you go down in a like a dinghy thing. They've got sort of big slides, and then for the littler kids, they've got 3 pools that they've got 2 pools that are about a tile deep, but they've got a massive splash park on it, so it's slides and stuff like that down it. And they've got a bigger pool which was only about waist height on Amelia, and she's only small.
Yeah.
That have got some sort of bigger slides for children of that age, but they can come down the bottom and still stand up from the bottom. And then, yeah, there's a full 50-metre Olympic-sized swimming pool, a huge jacuzzi area, a separate wave pool, and then separate water slides as well.
The other thing with the pools as well, which is a big contrast between the two sites, Marina Di Venezia pools are heated.
Mm-hmm.
Bella Italia pools are not. And I think you can tell from the...
Oh, yeah.
But not even just how we feel it, but from the time the girls would spend in the pools, it was because they were heated at Marina Di Venezia. So they would actually just play in the pools for as long as you would let them. They just kept going, whereas at Bella Italia, half an hour, 45 minutes, Sophia, and her lips were actually going blue, weren't they? Even though it was hot, the weather was hot, but the pools were cold. We're not saying that you can't go in them, but they were cold at Bella Italia, weren't they? I suppose a con of Marina Di Venezia is you have to pay for the sunbeds, which you don't have to do at Bella Italia. It's €8 for half a day, which is like 10 till 2, for 2 sunbeds and a parasol, which, you know, can add up. However, I think because you have to pay for the sunbeds, one, the sunbeds are just nicer, they're not plastic, and 2, you don't have that scramble for sunbeds because people aren't really using them as much.
The benefit of Marina Di Venezia as well is that it's got a beach. So loads of people just pack the beach and don't really bother with the pool. So what a lot of people are doing, rather than paying for sunbeds, is you can go to this other section that's just next to the pool, accessible through the pool, and sort of set up a little camp picnic spot and put the towels down there, which is completely free.
Yeah. But I think that was the only problem with that, is there wasn't really much shade on that grassy area, was there?
No.
The other thing that was a little bit of a negative at Marina Di Venezia was they have what they call like a siesta time, which is between 1 and 3 every day, where pretty much everything kind of shuts down, is how we understood it. However, caveat, it wasn't actually that bad.
No. You mean the supermarket stayed open?
Yeah.
It's just like you can't drive on site. Marina Di Venezia's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, unless you go into sort of Venice. Other than that, which are, you can get a bus straight to the port from, and the port is literally 5 minutes down the road, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter that you're not driving in that time, because you wouldn't be anyway.
Unless you've got a flight you need to get to, then you have to work a few things out, which we had to do as well.
So there's a siesta during the day, and then curfew is from 11 o'clock at night until 7 in the morning. So again, there's no driving in that period. We had to leave at 6 in the morning. So the day prior, I went to take the car around and were told, there's just loads of parking down the street. I drove up and down for about 25, 30 minutes, about 40 spaces, all absolutely full. Slung it into a pay section just as I was walking back to the car. Someone pulled out of one of the free spaces in front of me, and it was literally a dash, me and 5 other cars, to jump into this space. But because I was right next to it, I got in it. There's something to be aware of. Get your car out early enough, get yourself a space, so you ain't got to worry about it. Don't leave it too late.
So all in all, we liked both parks. Each one has got its ups and downs. However, favourite?
Marina Di Venezia, easy. Having been to Marina Di Venezia, I wouldn't go back to Bella Italia.
At all?
No.
I think if you were to look at exactly the same time period, in exactly the same level of accommodation, I think Marina Di Venezia comes out a fair bit more expensive.
Just from what we've looked at today.
So that could be your sway of if you're looking for a cheaper option.
And it is great,
to go to
Bella
Italy,
Italia.
yeah, then that's a really good option and means that you can explore more of Italy as well. So I wouldn't say that I would never go back there, because I think I would. But if price wasn't a consideration and I just wanted to go somewhere that I knew was going to be nice and we were going to enjoy it and it was going to have everything that we wanted and feel like a really nice place to be, Marina Di Venezia would definitely be my top choice. So thanks for watching. If you've watched our other Italy videos, we hope you've enjoyed them and gotten some ideas of what it's like to stay in Eurocamps in Italy. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe if you have enjoyed our videos, and we look forward to doing some more videos on our next trip, which is going to be
Disneyland Paris in August.
See you then.
And this has been the best holiday I've ever been to.